What is going on, everybody? Welcome back once again to the channel. So today we have a short horror film to react to. Once again, this one here is titled Robbie Ain't Right No More. This is by Alter, and as usual, I leave the link to the original video down below in the description area if you guys want to check it out later for yourselves. If you are enjoying the channel, before I continue forth here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification. Make sure you are notified every time I upload a video. And of course, share the channel with your friends. Let them know we're doing reactions here as well as time-lapse art. Okay, you guys, check out the art. I really appreciate those who have supported the videos. It takes a while to edit those because it takes me like about a month or so to make a painting or a drawing. So all of that narrowed down into 4 minutes takes time. Thank you guys for those who have checked out those videos. And also thank you for new subscribers that have joined the channel. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos so far. Let me know if you have any recommendations. I'm always happy to take those from you guys and then, you know, check them out later when I get the chance. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this one here. I have no idea what it's about, but I am very interested to find out. This one is a recommendation. Let's get scared.
Darling, this is hard for me to talk about because I haven't really gone through this myself. Me and your mama and Lindsay, we are so happy and grateful that Robbie is back. We thank the good Lord every day for bringing that boy back to us. And I know that you're happy too. But I know you've seen it. We all have. There's no use pretending to ignore it anymore. He ain't quite the same Robbie that he was. Well, sometimes when a man goes off to war, he has to see things or do things that no man should ever have to do, and that can have an effect on him.
Are you saying Robbie did something bad?
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, he did something very admirable. He did something most people would not volunteer to do, okay? It's just that, something happened to Robbie. Something happened to his mind. When you put a good boy like Robbie in a bad place, he might bring a piece of that place home with him, deep down inside of him. And there is nothing he can do about it, except learn to live with it.
I just want to see my brother again.
I gotta say, that had to be the first time any Italian ever seen a country boy like me over there. I'm serious, anytime me or Lindsay said anything, no kidding, anything at all, they'd always be like, what the hell? Where are y'all even from? And you know what I say? Every time I get real serious, I look at them right square in the eyes and I say, Oi, I'm Australian.
Oh my goodness. I bet they don't get to hear folks that sound like us in Rome.
Oh, ma'am.
Peggy, only Rome we're going to is Rome, Georgia.
I don't think Andy should be allowed to go anywhere.
No, I'll tell you what, they sure as shit like my big American tips. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they do, baby.
Pass me that magnum there, baby. So, speaking of traveling, how about you there, Robbie?
Who's Robbie? Guy in the green shirt?
How about what?
Well, did you get to go anyplace cool while you were serving? You know, out of those fucking shitholes they send y'all to.
Andy, this is my dinner table, boy.
What?
It depends on what you'd classify as not being a shithole, I suppose.
Lord.
Oh, hell, y'all know what I mean. There's places that are good for visiting. Places that have good culture and good food. Not half as good as Miss Peggy's here, of course. And then there are other places which would be a whole lot better off for everybody if they just got turned straight to glass.
You might be on something there, Andy.
Yeah. How many of those camel fuckers did you get to blast away over there anyway, Robbie?
Shut the fuck up, Andy.
Sweetheart, I think it might be past your bedtime. Oh, fuck. Hell! You got mustard sauce all over my Patagucci.
It's an ugly vest anyway. You look like a dumb fucking pecker.
That's enough!
Jeez.
Not another word out of you, little lady.
She is out of control, Vernon.
Shut up, Andy. What is it, son?
Oh, nothing. That's just the funniest thing I've seen in a long time is all. Real long time.
I want you to cut the crap.
What?
I want you to cut the crap. You know what Robbie's been through? Whatever you're doing right now ain't helping.
He got hurt, Andy. Just stop messing with him.
I'm sorry, Robbie. You know, I know you got pretty rattled over there, but I didn't know you got, like, wounded. Where did they get you?
Ain't that kind of wound.
You don't need to speak for me, Vernon. I could show them where they got me.
Oh, snap.
Been to a few places. All them different. I gotta tell you, them camel fuckers, Italians, they ain't country boys.
Oh.
Well, they all tend to look the same. On the inside.
Jesus.
Sorry, y'all.
Robbie. Baby.
That is a
How long
serious
were you
scar
in the
right there.
hospital for this?
I don't know, Ma. A couple weeks, I think.
What? That can't be possible. Robbie, looks like someone ripped you in half.
Yeah, that's a really big scar.
When did you get discharged, Robbie?
I told you, I don't really remember the hospital. It's all kind of a blur.
From the
Escape.
Marines, son. When did they give you your papers, send you home?
Papers? No, there weren't any papers. I came here on my own.
Doesn't make any sense, Dad.
Just left.
It's the Marines. They don't just let you up and walk out of there.
What if they're looking for him? What if he's in trouble?
I saw it, you know, something else. Robbie, he ain't right no more.
I wish I could explain it all to you, Sarah. I really do.
You don't have to explain anything.
It just feels like something's crawled up inside of me and took control. Stolen everything from me. It's like I'm walking around underwater, looking up at the rest of y'all living.
Sometimes I feel that way too.
I guess I just thought coming back here would help me remember what it used to be like. Make that awful thing go away. Just made it want more.
So maybe something that was not human did that to him? I'm guessing. During the war?
I know what I gotta do.
Wait,
To get rid of that thing. What thing?
Stay.
an awful thing.
Oh my. What?
Robbie? Robbie?
Oh my god.
Robbie?
It's always the barn out there. Something wrong always has to happen in the barn.
Can you please just talk to me?
Seen it in multiple movies. The Crazies. That one with the kid that had laser eyes, like Superman. I don't remember the. I don't remember the movie. It's been a while. But it's always happening in a barn.
Robbie?
Jesus, Sarah. What are you doing here? I told you to stay. Didn't I?
Robbie?
Snap.
What's happening? What's happening?
You shouldn't have come up here.
Oh. Jesus. Yeah, it's definitely something not human.
What was that? Robbie? Sarah?
God. Jeez.
Sarah, get the hell out of here.
Jesus, even his eye bled.
Get the hell out of here, please. I have to.
He's gonna kill himself.
I have to get rid of it.
Robbie, stop it! Please, stop!
Oh, God. Oh my God. It's always the government. No questions asked, they just take you. Oh, God. What?
Carolina Rifle, this is Carolina 3. Subject 9 is down. Package secured.
Roger. Any casualties? Have you found any eggs?
Negative. Search underway.
God. Oh, they probably killed the family too. At the house. Don't come out yet. What was that thing? Oh, don't jump scare. Oh!
Stay calm, ma'am. You're gonna have to come with us.
Oh man, they took her. Jeez. All right, y'all, there you have it. That was Robbie Ain't Right No More. So this one here was pretty much just a guy who went to the Marines and just caught something mysterious there, right? Eventually we find out that it's some kind of parasite. But as we go through the film here, he comes back and they have this whole family reunion thing, and they can already see that something is not right with Robbie. And the only one that seems to just understand him is his sister, right? I noticed too that she's wearing green. One of the things that I caught in there that I immediately wanted to say right after the film or during the film, but I just didn't want to interrupt too much. So the green shirt that he was wearing, right? It like connected to the whole Marines thing, and him being in the Marines, and then she was wearing a green sweater. And, I noticed that every time he was around like the house or they were kind of together, there was like green lights around and just green elements around them. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I definitely did. And I really liked how, the writers decided to do that to just kind of connect both of these individuals. So, I have no idea what this thing was that he was carrying, man, but it was clearly disgusting, and it looks like they grew in some kind of lab or something, because how did the laboratory people just know he was located there? Were they tracking him with this parasite thing that he had in him? Who knows, right? But we can see that his poor behavior, his strange personality that he developed, right? You can see the family staring at him weird, and looks like, I think, his older brother or a cousin. I'm not sure what he was, what relation he had to Robbie, our main character there, but he was, kind of playing with him first, just kind of teasing him, but then he started to look at him super serious and concerned. As soon as he looked into his eyes, right, when he showed him that ugly scar, this terrible scar, really gross scar, really huge scar, and then it looks like he was just kind of almost cut in half. It's one of the things that I think it was one of his sisters or somebody there that when she brought it up there, the other young girl, when she said that he almost got split in half, it was such a big scar. Like, how did he get out of the hospital so fast? And he didn't even tell his dad when he was what is it, like re-enlisted, or what's it called when you can leave the military? I forgot what the word is for that, but or the Marines. So like, he didn't even tell his dad about this. So clearly he ran away from it. He escaped, and he was carrying this parasite around him. Again, I don't know if he caught this in the war, or if he was brought into some kind of lab where it was put inside him. Who knows what happened there? But we can see that at the end, right? Everything just kind of goes down in this farm that's there. And then the sister, again, just seems to be the only one that's kind of understanding of him, that feels kind of out of touch, just like he does. But they don't really go too far with that kind of connection. He just kind of like says, "Hey, stay away from me," and then he goes to the barn, and then he still chases him. But this is when it gets really dark, literally, right? All the lights shut off, and then this thing just comes alive inside Robbie, and he starts to have this demonic double voice as he's trying to kind of battle with himself there, with this thing that's inside him. So we finally get the big reveal at the end, and it's this really ugly thing that he was carrying in there, and all these laboratory people just come in and just grab him, the military or whoever that is, the SWAT team. I don't know who that was, but they come in and they grab him and they eventually take him. And then I thought that the little girl was going to be the only one that survived in there, because she just kept hiding, which was a really good choice. I was hoping that she didn't get out and eventually ran out of the barn and got caught by the guys. I'm so glad that she stayed in there, but nevertheless she got caught anyways, and that was pretty much the end of it. So I hope that these guys were going to take this little girl to safety, because there's clearly something that is I don't know, just out there somewhere, something that is like unleashed in a way, that is going to threat humanity, and then they have to take them into some kind of safety, quarantine zone or something like that. So that's kind of like what I got from there. Or maybe they're going to make her an experiment. I hope not, but it looks like this guy that came at the end, that said, "Don't panic, man, you're going to have to come with us." He looked like he was, pretty good. Like, he had good intentions and all of that, and just kind of wanted to take her to safety. So very good, man. I really enjoyed this film. I thought that, it was pretty simple, straight to the point at the end. I did not expect that kind of reveal, honestly. I didn't think this parasite thing was going to be what was threatening Robbie, what changed the Robbie. I thought it was something that, he killed a lot of guys. They tried to kill him. All of those scars that he had were caused by the other guys. But I guess not. They were just, he was something was put inside him, and that was it. So, well, now that I say that, and now that I'm thinking it probably could have been in a lab, and that was pretty much it. Maybe they were trying to make super soldiers. Okay, that's probably another guess right there. I've seen enough movies where they try to do that. One of the big ones that stood out to me was Overlord. If you guys haven't seen that movie, check it out. That's a fantastic, horrifying movie. I wish, by the way, just kind of drifting off a little bit really quick to 28 Years Later. That was a current film I just watched. I wish that 28 Years Later film could have held up like Overlord did for me. Could have kept that kind of horror, that terror throughout. That movie Overlord was great all the way through, and it was very similar to this, to what I assume was, what was happening to Robbie here. there was a lot of things just being put into the soldiers to make them become super soldiers. Even if they were dead, they like revived them. Super dark stuff, and it just stayed like that all the way through the end. I love that. Unlike 28 years later, that movie let me down. If you guys want to see the review for that, I'm gonna have that probably at the end of the video here, so you guys can check that out. I'm gonna have kind of like I have a spoiler-free review, and then after a while I give a warning that I'm gonna give spoilers. So within that same review, I have a non-spoiler and spoiler, and I just give my thoughts about it. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and click on that and support the videos as well. Those review videos. So I'm starting to get some reviews in as well. With movies that are more kind of with that are highly anticipated, by a lot of fans and stuff. So anyway, guys, that is my review for this one here. Those are my thoughts for Robbie Ain't Right No More. Let me know what you guys thought down below in the comment section. I'm just always happy to get comments and read comments. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this with me. See you on the next reaction. Take care of yourselves. Peace.